Hello everyone, this is question 13 on paper 2 from 2023, Edexcel. So it says, find the first three terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion of that. Okay, now, the good news is we're given the binomial expansion in the formula booklet, and because we've got the minus power, we need the year 13 version, which is the one that is to the power of minus 2. Okay. So first thing you've got to notice is that the formula we need to use is 1 plus x to the power of n, whereas we've got 3. So the first thing is we need to factorize out that factor of 3 and write it as 3, 1 plus x over 3, okay, to the power of minus 2. Then, because of the fact that a times b to the n is the same as a to the n, b to the n, that means it's going to be 3 to the power of minus 2 times 1 plus x over 3 or to the minus 2. Now 3 to the minus 2 is 1 over 9, so that's our expression, 1 over 9 times by 1 add x to the x over 3 to the minus 2. So looking at our formula then, let's see how we're going to sub into our formula. And to be honest, I might fold this piece of paper over so we can see more clearly what's happening. Okay, so there we go. Right, let's have a look. So first of all, we've got the first term is 1, and then we've got n times x, and our n is minus 2, and our x is x over 3. So that's the first two terms. Then it's n times n minus 1, which is going to be 2 times minus 2 times minus 3 over 1 times 2, or 2 times 1, times x squared. And our x is x over 3, so that's going to be x over 3 all squared. So we can work out what that is now. So that goes to minus 2 x over 3, and then minus 2 times minus 3 is plus 6 over 2, and x squared, x over 3 all squared is x squared over 9. Then we can simplify where necessary. Yes, this 6 over 2 is 3, and 3 over 9 is a third. Then finally we just expand the bracket now. So a ninth times 1 is a ninth times 2 over 3 is 2 over 27, and a ninth times by a third is 1 over 27. So that's our answer for part A. Okay, part B. Using your answer to part A and using algebraic integration, find an estimate for the value of that, okay, to giving your answer to 4 significant figures. So they're not expecting the total definitive, accurate, final answer for this question. They want us just to find an estimate. So we're going to, first of all, rewrite 6x over 3x add 3 add x all squared as 6x times by 3 add x to the minus 2. And because it's an approximation, it's just an estimate, we're just going to use the answer that we got in part A, which they tell us to do anyway. So we're going to expand these brackets now. So 6x times 1 over 9 is 6x over 9, which simplifies into 2x over 3. And then 6 times 2 over 27 simplifies into 4 over 9. And 6 times 6 over 27 simplifies into 2 over 9. So that's just expanding the bracket, and we've got an x there. X times x is x squared, and x times x squared is x cubed. So all we've done there is just take the expansion from part A, expand the bracket, and then now we're going to integrate. So we integrate, so we raise the power by 1, divide by the new power. So that goes to squared, and divide by squared just gives us a third. Raise the power by 1, divide by the new power, so we're going to divide by 3. So 4 over 9 times 3 is 4 over 27. Raise the power by 1, so it goes to 4. So there's going to be a factor of 4 there. So it's going to go to 4 times 9 is 36. Now let's simplify where possible. 2 over 36 simplifies into 1 over 18. So there's our expression now that's been integrated, and we're going to sub in our 0.4 and our 0.2. And you can see my working there. When you sub that in, you get those values, and you should get 0.03304 as your final answer when given to 4 significant figures. Okay, like the last part of this question now is to actually do the integration, not using an approximation. So let's again rewrite the integral as 6x times 3 add x to the power of minus 2 dx. Now, there's probably various approaches that could be used for this particular question, but I think that parts would be a nice way to do it. Now, it's worth mentioning here that in the past I've mentioned there is this little acronym for integration by parts called you can be late. that gives the order of prioritization about what you pick the U to be. So U stands, the L stands for logs, A is algebra, T is trig, and E is exponentials, okay? So that's how you would decide which part of the integration by parts is going to be the U, okay? I'll just give you two examples to show you what I mean. So let's say, for example, I had x cos x, I wanted to integrate, and let's say I had ln x sine x, okay? So in this case, we've got algebra and cos, algebra and trig, and algebra trumps trig, so the algebra would be the U and the cos would be the v dashed. In this one, we've got a logarithm and we've got trig, and log trumps everything, so the log would be the U and the sine would be the v dashed, okay? So that's just a little acronym about how you normally decide it. Now, however, the only sort of slight difficulty here is that we've got algebra and algebra. So when you've got algebra and algebra, you've kind of like got no choice. Well, you need to decide which one of them is going to be the U and which one's going to be the v dashed. And my advice in this situation is always pick to be the U, the one that's going to make life simpler if it were differentiated, which means that the 6x is what you want to pick to be the U, because when you differentiate 6x, you just get 6. So that's going to make our life a lot easier when we put it into the integration by parts formula. So again, subbing into the integration by parts formula, which we're given in the formula booklet, which is U times V minus the integral of V U dashed. So I've got my U, which is 6x, times by my V, which is minus 3 add x to the minus 1, minus the integral of V, my minus 3 add x to the minus 1, times by U dash, which is 6. Okay, so two minuses come together to make a plus. This is the same as 6 over 3 add x, and then this one's the same as minus 6x over 3 add x. So we've just got to integrate now this expression here, the 6 over 3 add x. And when we integrate 6 over 3 add x, it becomes 6 ln of 3 add x. Okay, so we're now in a position where we're ready to sub in our limits. So subbing in 0.4, subbing in 0.2, it boils down into these fractions, minus 12 over 17 plus 6 ln 17 over 5, and minus 3/8 6 ln 16 over 5. So collecting like terms, that take plus that, because the minus and minus makes a plus, gives us that one. And then minus 6 ln 17 over 5 minus 6 ln 16 over 5 is the same as 6 ln 17 over 5 times by 5 over 16, because subtracting is the same as division, and division is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. Okay, so therefore the 5's cancel out in that case, and we just get ln 6 ln 17 over 16. So our final answer for this question is minus 45 over 136 plus 6 ln 17 over 16. And that's our final answer. Let's just double check that one. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. I'll see you in the next video.